Lesson 6. This lesson is all about the 12-bar blues shuffle and in the key of A. So we've talked in other units and other lessons about the 12-bar blues form. Nothing has changed. The first thing you see is the 12-bar blues form in the universal notation, where you see 4 bars of the 1 chord, followed by 2 bars of the 4 chord, followed by 2 bars of the 1 chord, followed by 2 bars of the 5 chord, and finally ending up with 2 bars of the 1 chord. Then the next example we actually have in the key of A. So I'll play that example for you. Here we go. We're going to use A, D, and E. So we're going to go with this. 1, 2, all down. All right, next example, we're going to do the same thing, only going to use all 7th chords. Here we go. 1, oh, and we're going to do 8 notes, it looks like. So we'll go ahead and give it a swing feel. 1, 2, and I'm going to do down ups for my swing feel. So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right, so now let's get on to the shuffle riff. A riff is a short, repeated melodic or harmonic sequence, our idea. In this case, instead of playing the A chord, or the A7 chord, we're just going to play the bass 2 notes, so the 5th string and the 4th string fretted on the 2nd fret E note. We're going to strum those 2 strings together, and traditionally this is played all down. So I'm just going to play the first 2 notes of the 12-bar blues shuffle in the key of A. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, okay. Now what's going to happen on the next beat, you can see in the tab there, we're going to put our finger down on the 4th fret, and we want to use our 3rd finger to do that. So I'll play the first 2 beats of that example now. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're just going to do that over and over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just alternating my 3rd finger on. And when I get to the D chord, I'm just going to move everything in a higher string. And then moving back down to where I started. And then for the E chord, I'm going to the lowest strings. Back to where I started, to the A chord. Now some things to make this flow well. First of all, my 1st finger stays engaged whenever I put my 3rd finger down. So I'm playing that first 4 measures, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1st finger stays down, and 3rd finger just rocks back and forth. Another thing to realize is I am not strumming from my elbow. I'm not doing this. Because that doesn't work very well. So this is more of a single note style strumming. So personally, I recommend lightly setting your fingers on the top of the guitar or touching the highest string. Or some people like to rest this fleshy part of their right hand against the bridge as long as you're not interfering with the strings. And you're strumming from the wrist. So there's my hand anchored. Here's my fingers here. And so that is the 12-bar blues. I'm going to give you a little something that is not in the book. But it's your little bonus thing for being a good student and watching the videos. If you take that fleshy part of your hand and gently lay it at the very end of the string, you can get what's called a palm mute. And you gotta be careful because if you go too far forward, it just kills the sound. No mute, slight mute, and it gives it that particular, so there's a sweet spot and you're just gonna have to experiment to find where it still resonates, but has a markedly different sound than. You hear this in a lot of rock music. So you might want to practice that palm mute. Okay, there's your little bonus. We will see you at lesson 7.